Crossing divides, bringing people together.
Yes, this week we are bringing you a series of very special conversations as part of our Crossing Divides series. And today we have brought together Mathew Hulbert and John McGinley. Now, Mathew is gay and campaigns for gay rights. He's also a church-going Christian. John is a minister in the Church of England, and they agreed to talk about their differences in opinion.
I came out when I was 31. I wish I'd done it when I was much younger. I didn't, partly because of some attitudes that were voiced within my family, partly because of some attitudes that were voiced generally in society, and yeah, absolutely, partly due to some of the attitudes that were voiced within the church and church life. I do think that the church, among others, has a responsibility to recognise that whether willfully or not, it has hurt many LGBT plus people by what it said.
My view is that the church is the followers of Jesus Christ. The teachings of the Bible, sex is to be expressed within a marriage between a man and a woman. I don't see a need for us to change that, even though I do see a need for us to really engage and care for people who have different sexualities.
I respectfully disagree with John's point of view, and it's weird sitting here actually, even having said that, how much that has already affected me. And I guess, it's just difficult, even with someone that you respect. And I know that respect goes both ways. Having someone say to you that you can be fully yourself, but don't really expect the church ever to properly be happy with that. And by extension saying, don't expect the God that I also happen to believe in to be fully happy with that. I mean, I guess what I'd put back to John is, something that I've heard throughout my life is, hate the sin, not the sinner. Really, it's a cop-out for the church.
Definitely the response shouldn't be prejudice, pray away the gay, anything like that at all. Really? But a following of Jesus Christ that says that I'm not going to express my sexuality in an active sexual relationship. And that for me is the important distinction, because I want to really affirm the fact that nobody wakes up as this isn't a lifestyle choice, this is a part of who you are. But parts of who we are when we come to follow Jesus have to be submitted to him, whether it's for the unmarried heterosexual person or whether it's for the LGBTI person. Jesus provides a hope and a model for somebody who can live a celibate life fulfilled in God and in relationships that don't involve sexual activity.
I think it's asking a lot of people, in my view, too much, to say that, because what it is in effect saying is you can be one of two things. You can be sexually active or you can be in the church. And that actually you can't be both of those things. But one of the things that does annoy me is how the church picks and chooses what it seeks to focus on in terms of what it would consider a sin.
Different aspects of the church do, and so I don't want to necessarily go into all those areas, but we also deal with all of that. So for me, as a single person before I was married, I wasn't sexually active. Life is very messy. I want the church to do two really difficult things, which is to show complete love and grace to everyone. I want the church to be a place that says just because we disagree doesn't mean we can't belong together. But that's not an easy thing, and that is so difficult to actually live together with the reality of the disagreement, and also, as you've very vulnerably and openly expressed, the effect of the disagreement, because I really recognise that the difference in this is that when I disagree with you, this isn't a challenge to my personal identity, and I really understand that.
Bringing people together, crossing divides across the BBC.